Interior of one skeletal muscle cell. Here we see the sarcolemma cell membrane right there. See this little hole there? That's the beginning of a T-tubule. This hole, the beginning of another T-tubule. So the sarcolemma continues as a tube inside the muscle cell. There's another T-tubule here. The entire blue object, sarcoplasmic reticulum, storing hundreds of thousands, even millions of calcium ions. Okay, so this bulge is a terminal cisterna. So is that. What's wedged in between two cisternae? A T-tubule. So there's our triad. Terminal cisterna, T-tubule, terminal cisterna. What does the T stand for? It means it's short for transverse. Transverse tubule. Why? Because here's the longitudinal, this is the long axis of the cell. And so a transverse tubule runs perpendicular to the long axis, right? So 90 degrees to the long axis. Okay, this white thing is a mitochondrion, these red dots, glycogen granules. And every log-like object, see 1, 2, and 3, every log-like object is a myofibril. So here we have a Z disc, here we have a Z disc, and extending from each side of the Z disc are thin myofilaments. So these skinny ridges sticking up, these are thin myofilaments. Here we have an M line, which is the central protein sheet holding an A band together. So the A band would be from here to there. So this is the border of one border. This is the other border of an A band right there. A bundle of thick myofilaments held together at the M line. So this pale region in the center, this is the H cell. Only thick myofilaments here, no thin. So thin, thick, and both. Thin and thick. So this is a region of overlap, thin and thick. So is this, overlapping thin and thick. So during contraction, the thin filaments will move toward the M line. Thin filaments will move toward the M line, meaning the Z disc will scrunch up a bit. And on full contraction, there will be no more visible H cell at all. Thin filaments will meet at the M line. By the way, speaking of errors, there's an error on here as well. So where they show the T-tubule, they've got it lined up with a Z disc. That's not reality. T-tubules do not line up with Z discs. Instead, here's where T-tubules really line up. T-tubules line up where an A band and an I band meet. So the T-tubules would be right here. They would be here. They would be here. They would be here. Where A band and I band meet, that's where you would find the T-tubule. Okay? That's about it for this model.